Hello, welcome to my channel and welcome to my Christmas special cooking video. It's assembling cold dishes, but nonetheless it's a Christmas special with Christmas dishes that you can use for Christmas or any festive occasion. As I recorded this video during Christmas, I don't think this is the greatest video to use for 2025. But you can use it as inspiration for Christmas 2026 or any festive occasion like a barbecue in summer or a birthday party or any other dinner party. So I am going to show you 4 seafood dishes. I chose 4 seafood because it's a personal favorite, but also because you can make a great variety of dishes with it. You can make them for any occasion, any look you can give it. You can just be various with it. Of the 4 dishes I am going to show you, 2 will be with smoked salmon, 1 with garlic prawn and the other with surimi. But before we start, we have to do some preparation. So we start with a plain bowl of mayonnaise, any mayonnaise you have in home, and add the zest of the lemon to it with a grater. I use a microplane grater, it's absolutely great for zesting citrus. And then after the grating, we cut the lime and we just squeeze the lime up till taste. So I won't squeeze it out fully because I don't want it to become sour. At this point I squeezed about a fourth of the entire lime, so half of the half. And after tasting, I will add a tiny bit more. Stirring again, tasting again. And when it tastes the way I want to, fresh but still with a mayonnaise kind of flavor behind it. When I'm happy and I'm done with the preparation of the lime mayonnaise. Now we're gonna start with the bread. We're gonna slice it diagonally to give the bread a nice kind of shape. You get the most out of the bread this way. I use ciabatta for this one and I sprinkle it with basil oil. You can use garlic oil or any kind of oil you like, olive oil, sunflower oil. And then I put it in the oven until they're golden brown, in my case for about 10 minutes on 220 degrees Celsius. And last in the preparation we're gonna do the prawn. I marinated them in a fish spice mixture and garlic oil. And I baked them for about 5 minutes in just a regular pan on the stove. Now the preparation is done, we can start with the first dish. The first dish is a smoked salmon pasta salad. It's absolutely simple and straightforward, but it looks great. It looks colorful, it looks festive. You can use it for Christmas, obviously, but you can also use it for other festive moments. And above all, it tastes great. We start with a bowl of pasta. For this video I used radiatori. It's not a classic shape, I think, but it is great for admitting all kinds of flavors and sauces because of the richness. Then we need salad, like lettuce, cucumber. Then I used some sweet corn from a can. Some finely cut salmon, like flakes. Finely cut fresh dill, like 2 branches. And a little bowl of yogurt dressing. And we start with mixing the lettuce to the pasta. Make sure you use a larger bowl than I did, because you really want to be able to mix it all well without worrying that everything will just fall out of the edges of the bowl. As you can see, the bowl I used is just a tad too small. You can see that I needed my hands to keep it all in. You kind of want to prevent that. Then we add the fresh dill and the salmon flakes. We just loosen it up a bit and stir it back around. And last but not least, we're gonna add the yogurt dressing. This is about 1 big tablespoon, maybe 2. And after mixing the dressing through, your pasta salad with smoked salmon is done. Easy as that. Alright, so that was the pasta salad. For the next dish, we're gonna make a smoked salmon surprise. It's a package of smoked salmon within surimi, avocado and a lime mayonnaise. Let's see. We're gonna start with a few slices of smoked salmon. Then we're using finely cut avocado, some finely cut surimi, the lime mayonnaise we made in the preparation, some finely cut fresh dill, about 2 branches. We need an empty bowl to make our filling in. We need a cup to make the packages with. I chose a wine glass in first instance. And we need cling foil or plastic foil. First, we're gonna start with putting the cling foil in the cup. Well, as I said, I chose a wine glass in the first instance, but we shouldn't. Instead, we're gonna use a simple small bowl. We're gonna put the plastic in the bowl. Make sure it sticks to the edges on the inside and that you leave a bit of a flap on the outside. Then we're gonna prepare the salmon. We just lace it over the cling foil so that there are no gaps, that it's all closed off well by the salmon. Just like this. Then we're gonna start with making the filling. I'm adding some finely cut avocado in a bowl, about 1/4 of an avocado. And we're gonna add the finely cut surimi to that. About 4 to 5 sticks. The finely cut fresh dill we're adding to the mixture and we're stirring it around. Then we're gonna add some lime mayonnaise, about 2 dessert spoons. That's about 1 big tablespoon. And after stirring it around, the filling for the salmon surprise is done. And we're gonna start filling the salmon. You'd wanna fill it about 2/3, not entirely full, otherwise you can't wrap it anymore. And then we're gonna use the flaps of the cling foil to close the package down. Just be patient and wrap it up neatly, just like this. And then when you unwrap it, the salmon will stick into place and the filling will be inside. And there you have this lovely little salmon surprise. Okay, so the dish you just saw, it allows for a lot of variety. You can change the filling up with prawn, you can leave the avocado out, you can use a cocktail sauce instead of a lime mayonnaise. You can use salmon within salmon, you can do anything with it. You can also choose to plate it on a bed of sushi rice to create the idea of deconstructed sushi. Would be nice for a random party, I guess. But in the end, the smoked salmon surprise gives a luxurious touch to any platter as an appetizer, and especially if you just garnish it with 1 branch of fresh dill, it lifts the entire thing up. We're gonna leave the smoked salmon behind and start with the prawn / shrimp and the surimi. I made canapé or bruschetta or whatever you want to call it. It's bread with a topping. It's absolutely straightforward, absolutely simple, but very effective. For the garlic shrimp canapé bruschetta bread, we're gonna start with that because we did all the components already during the preparation. Let's see. We're gonna start with the bruschetta or toasted bread. And we're gonna top that with a generous amount of lime mayonnaise, about 1.5 dessert spoon of it. And then simply enough, we're just putting a prawn or shrimp on top of it. And there you have your extremely simple but effective canapé. And we're gonna go straight through to the next one, the surimi canapé. It's bread with a surimi salad, I guess. We're gonna start with some pulled surimi. And some finely cut fresh dill. And we're gonna mix it through. And then we're simply putting some lime mayonnaise on the bread again. About the same amount as with the shrimp, about 1.5 dessert spoon. And we're gonna add the surimi on top of it. In a bit of a generous amount, but not too much, it shouldn't fall off. And there you have your simple yet effective surimi canapé. Surimi is one of my favorite ingredients, not because it's super various and not because you can do a whole lot with it, but because it's actively trying to imitate crab meat. And the biggest mistake you can make with that is treating it like it is actual crab meat. Well, that is one of the things you should not do with surimi. You should respect surimi the way it is. It's fake fish. So you gotta keep it simple. You gotta lift it up lightly. You gotta give it a freshness to it, and then you're basically done. The freshness can be very simply added with some lime mayonnaise and some fresh dill, and then you got a great surimi dish. Even though it's absolutely a weird, unkind ingredient to work with, actually. Four fancy yet extremely simple dishes on one plate, ready to serve for any festive party like Christmas, like I am doing. I do hope you enjoyed this video and found enough inspiration for any dinner party, fancy party, Christmas party, any meal you can think of. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time. Please like and subscribe.